Good morning Year 3 and welcome to day 2 where we are recapping our knowledge of place value. I'll give you yesterday's answers if you pause the video and check them. That will be followed with your Fluent in 5. So check your answers and then set your timer for 5 minutes and get ready to do your Fluent in 5. And here are the answers for today's Fluent in 5. Again, there were 3 that we'd like you to try mentally using your strategies that we've been looking at when we've been doing Fluent in 5 in the classroom, and then a written method, so hopefully you'll have used perhaps column addition to do this one. And going back to yesterday when we were looking at place value, remember what we said about when we're adding tens onto a number, does the ones column change? There you can see we've added 3 tens onto 67 to get 97. This one, you may have looked at the 2 sevens and added them together and then added it back onto 60. Or you might think, I know that 7 is made up of 3 and 4. I'll add the 3 on to make 70 and then the 4 on to make 74. And hopefully your number bond knowledge to 10 would help you with this one. You know that if you take away 4, 6 and 4 make 10, and then you've got to add that other 10 back on. But you may have used your own strategies. As long as you can explain how you've done it, that's the main thing. Today we're looking at comparing and ordering numbers. So how do we compare numbers? Now, when we are adding our numbers, doing column addition and column addition, we always start with the ones column. But when we're comparing numbers, we look at the hundreds first. And if it was thousands, we would look at the thousands first. We look at the biggest part of the number. So when we have these two numbers, 234 and 148, straight away we can see that 200s is bigger than 100, so we know that the number starting with 200 and something is going to be bigger. 234 is greater than 148. But what about when we've got two numbers where the hundreds are equal? That's when we look at the tens. And we can see we've got 7 tens in this number, but only 4. I know that 7 tens is more than 4 tens, so therefore I know that 374 is greater than 348. And then what happens when we have the same number of hundreds, the same number of tens, then we look at the ones. And I can see we've got 7 ones in this number and 4 ones. 7 ones is more than 4 ones. So 147 is greater than 144. So really important to remember that when we are comparing numbers, we start with the biggest part of the number. Because if we looked at the ones, we've got 4 ones here, 8 ones here, we would think that this was the bigger number. But actually, 374 is bigger than 348. So just bear that in mind. So today we're looking at things a bit differently. I have got some pictures here. I've found some numbers. And I'm going to put them in order, beginning with the smallest. So pause the video and have a go and see if you can do that. So here are the answers. I have ordered the numbers beginning with the smallest. So it goes from 100 to 852. Hopefully you will have managed to do that. Which leaves me on to today's task. So today I would like you to go on a 3-digit number hunt. So much like I did, go around your house, have a look at the back of books, perhaps on calendars, cereal boxes, you name it. If you find a number somewhere, a 3-digit number, then I'd like you to write it down, as many as you can, and then put them in order. You can put them in order from the smallest to the largest, or you might want to do it from largest to smallest. It doesn't really matter as long as you put them in order. You might even challenge someone else to do it the opposite way to you, and then you can compare answers and see if you notice anything. and have some fun doing it. Good luck.